Happy Saturday, October 25th, 2025, everybody. And guys, we got some breaking news to share with you guys today. Wow. So, I don't know that you guys should hear about this or not, but Hurricane Melissa is about to hit the island of Jemaica in the Gulf of America, and okay, so we're going to take a deep dive into that hurricane first, because there is a lot of information to be passed on to you guys, especially for those living in Jemaica. So if you have a loved one who lives in Jamaica or something like that, please give in a quick call after this video, and down in the island of Jamaica or whatever you want to call it. Please call in and make sure that they're ready for death. They need to be ready for this. So here is what's going on. So here is Hurricane Melissa, which is a tropical storm Melissa at this time. Winds is at 70 miles per hour, 982 mobile pressure, and it's moving west-northwest at 1 miles per hour, guys. That's an incredibly small storm. And this Jemaica right there, these are the two lands that I am really watching for. Jamaica will be the most. And it's not just going to be moving past Jamaica, it's going to be standstill for probably a few days in the Cat 4 staying still, big hurricane, stuff like that. So we're going to track this right now. So here is we take a look at the latest satellite loop. This is from the influence satellite. This is looking at the cloud tops here. Take a look at, if you guys see those pinks, dark pinks and wet here, right there, that means that it's a strong storm. Wow, look how explosive this is. Now the more explosive it goes, the more time it will take to really get the windstorm started underneath there. Really get the hurricane started, and wow. And this will become rapid intensification. You can see this waters here is really warmer, and it causes, and there isn't a lot of stuff to go again. So that means it will go rapid intensification right by the island of Jemaica, just to the northwest of it, which is moving there right now. So we need to be ready for this really fast. If you're watching this in Jamaica, you guys need to be ready for this. You guys need to get your house ready right now. Over the next 6 hours, get your house ready. Check everything, your trees, your roof. Make sure any of the small islands is very secure. That hurricane this, 3 days of Cat 3 hurricane, Cat 4 strength winds with coastal flooding, continuous heavy rainfall, that will basically kill Jamaica. This is an island, and that will basically kill them. So that will kill and intensify. So here is the take a look at that marble. This is the latest GFS marble, which you're not going to be liking this. This storm will be moving north, and by 2 p.m. Tomorrow on Sunday, this storm will be really strong as it hits the southeast of Jamaica. Okay, moving forward here, this storm will be right to the south of it, and this will take a direct hit to Jamaica before turning northeast, going all the way up past Cuba, and then going away. Going away past into the fish storm of the Atlantic Ocean. So this is something to watch for. This part over here, basically over the next few days, basically across the central and eastern Jurasia, this storm might kill people. So we need to be ready for this. You need to be prepared for this. I mean, this is not a joke, guys. This is not a joke. So here's the take a look at the Hurricane Melissa by the time you're watching this video, and here it is. So Jurasia, my slow movement will bring a multi-day period of damaging winds and heavy rainfall beginning tonight, likely causing catastrophic flash flooding, numerous landslide, excessive infrastructure damage, long duration power and a communication outage, and potentially plot isolation of communities. A life-threatening snowstorm may also likely along portion of the southern coast early next week. All preparation ought to be completed today. That's right, guys. Today in Jurasia, all preparation needs to be ready for this. So here is the potential of a wind speed probabilities. Take this for some time to load it, and here's the take a look at the wind probabilities, and this is tropical storm force winds. Jurasia, the whole area of Jurasia will have a 99.9% chance of having it. So here's the hurricane winds probability right here, and yeah, it's not loading at this moment in time, but yep, they don't have it. Oh, yep, so here's the hurricane force wind probability, and it's actually last chance, but I mean, look at this. I mean, high chance is this is 60, 70, 80% for Jurasia. So you guys need to be ready for this. You guys need to be ready for this. I mean, you guys need to be ready for this. I mean, this is not a joke, guys. Even you can see here on the. If you can see here, let's take a look at the rainfall potential by the Weather Prediction Center, and the good news is it might just go to the eastern Jurasia in terms of rainfall, but this rainfall, this is 20 to 30 inches, so this is 20 to 30 inches over the next 4 days, and that is not good. I mean, Western Jurasia, you guys may not be on the path anymore, but I mean, basically the whole area of Jurasia needs to be getting ready for this. I mean, 30 inches of rain, 2 days of severe wind, landslides, and more. That can be deadly to everyone in Jurasia. So you guys need to get ready for this and make sure you guys is on the right. You guys is on the right schedule for this. Here is the current forecast from the National Hurricane Center, and I got it loading right here. This is the expansion column here, and you can see it will become the major hurricane as it hits Jurasia. Hurricane emergency has been issued for there. This is the highest hurricane warning you can get from there, and then this will speed up to the northeast once this is all set and done, and this will go all the way up to the Atlantic Ocean, which will go right towards the. So this will really likely become the fish storm. So as of now, so that will be really good news for people who live in the United States. I'm not talking about you, United States. I am talking about this one right here. So Florida, you guys are gonna be fine. Other than don't be out in the waters during this time. Don't put your body out into the waters for the coast of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, all the Mid-Atlantic East Coast here. Don't be out in the waters during that time. This storm might. Wow. So if you guys live in Jurasia, be ready right now, and please say prayers for them. Please say God bless you guys in Jurasia. Keep you guys safe. Evacuate now. Keep you guys safe, and I am hoping you are not going to pass away, Jurasia, but just be ready for this. I mean, that's probably one of the most biggest storms you ever have in your life, so be ready for this. Anyways, we got some other weather to talk about here today. let's go to the United States here when we are looking at the potential for some severe weather today too across the Texas and Louisiana coastline. This is set for today, and you can see the highway HRRR model. This is set for 1 p.m. today. You can see there's nothing out in Texas here. There is nothing out in Texas here today, but this is the area that we really need to watch for. Light to moderate rain is possible for like Kansas, for like Nebraska, Oklahoma, Arkansas. You guys need to be ready for some winds today, and especially up in Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. The storm will push up to the northeast and might cause a rainstorm for them. But look at as we get through 3 p.m., 4, 5, this storm will start to develop around San Diego, Texas. So around San Diego, Texas area, just south to the Dallas-Fort Wayne area, this storm will begin to develop, and it will begin to move east right towards Houston. And look at that, 9-10 p.m., this model is showing some supercells right there, so that is not good because that can be tornado producer. So be ready for some tornadoes today. If you can see, this will turn into the blindness severe weather by 1 a.m. tomorrow. By 4 a.m. this will weaken as it moves to the east across Louisiana, going out of Texas, Louisiana into Tennessee and Alabama and Florida. This might hit Florida by 4-5 p.m. tomorrow. As this week develops, as you can see, this will kind of dissipate tomorrow, so that will be good news for some severe weather. So just going to be some Louisiana, Arkansas, and Texas is the key things we need to watch for today. And as a result of that, the Storm Prediction Center has put out its lot west today for those areas. Ted or and it has winds, especially for like this Houston area right there. So tornado will be a high probability today, 5% risk. Wind and hail, definitely hail will be, at least for western part of the United States. It's not hail season right now, but I mean, can't rule some hail. If this were a bit spring, then that would probably be a lot higher chance for hail. But wind and tornado will be the most key lookout for today. Anyways, let's take a look at the GFS and see what's going to happen next here. And this will start today. And as this storm moves to the east across Florida and southeastern United States, this heavy rain and this storm may combine with another low pressure system that comes from the above average atmospheric river that moving from the Pacific Northwest. So this might develop a low pressure system across the upper Midwest here into the Dakotas area, and the storm will move to the east, working together with these two storms. By the way, this atmospheric river may be stronger than usual. I mean, 20, 30, 45, 50 to 70 inches of snow is possible across the Rocky Mountain high of especially in Oregon, Idaho, and Washington State. So please be ready for a big snowstorm, guys. The first one of the year, today into tomorrow. And as we go forward Monday into Tuesday here, this storm will be up to the east, and this may become a more easter here, but this will move away. But this storm will move across the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes by October 29th. Then October 30th, this storm will become the more easter as it reaches the coastline. And then as it moves northeast up into the New England area, this storm will become the northeastward, bringing rain and some very first snow for other season for the New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Virginia areas like that. So that will be some interesting news right there. However, it will be close to Halloween, so I also have a Halloween forecast in this video in just a few seconds here. But as we reach October 31st, this is Halloween day. The storm will be out to the northeast by this marble one. Take that as we get a sight, as it is within 6 days away. So take that as we get a sight here. The storm may move a little bit more east, causing some worse Halloween trick-or-treating to the eastern United States, or the storm will move west of the storm will move east of the Atlantic Ocean and will cause less impact there. So again, we might get rain, and interesting enough, we might get clear skies across the central and southwestern United States. So that will be some very good news for trick-or-treaters right there. Only disappointing thing might be just the Pacific Northwest storm across the Iowa, Oregon, and Washington. But this area usually gets bad during this time of year, and this year it's not going to be bad. So that would be some great news for any trick-or-treaters out there. And this forecast is looking pretty good too. However, we may get some cripple system that may move into the middle to upper Great Lakes. But yeah, so here's the temperature forecast. This is set for the trick-or-treating time on October 31st at 8 p.m. That is trick-or-treating time. And you can see here is that, Central United States and Western United States will be pretty good this year, except for the mountain area of Colorado, Iowa, Washington, and Oregon. But it's gonna be nice 60-degree weather for the Central United States, 40 to 50-degree weather for the Ohio, Indiana. But the only thing that is not going to be good is, as of this forecast, is the mountains of the southwest applications, part of northeastern United States. It's going to be under the 40s, and the areas such as Mission out to the west, and the upper Great Lakes into the UP of Michigan, that may not be pretty suitable for trick-or-treaters this year. So if you live in that, please be sure you be ready for this cold weather. But other than that, guys, please make sure you are ready for trick-or-treating, and make sure you are all prepared. Now, what's going to happen after Halloween Day this year? You can see November 1st, which is on the Saturday. You can see we got this low pressure system coming down. November 2nd, which is on a Sunday, this big low pressure system will deepen, and it will cause rain and some snowfall across the eastern Great Lakes here, and lake effect snow and rain showers for the Great Lakes. And then you can see we're going to be under this roller coaster pattern over here, with a little bit of a trough in the east and ridge in the west over here. Pacific Northwest will get another storm here across the northwestern United States. And as it moves east, it may cause spinning amount of the strong storm, and this storm is not going to happen because this is at the very end of a Marble one, so take that as a grain of salt. So as a result of that, the climate prediction center is calling it for below average temperature across the east, way above average across the west, and be very below above average across the main area. So that would be some very good news. Anyways, that's it for this video. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Remember, pray for all the people down there in Jemaica. Hope you guys stay safe. I might provide one more update for you for Halloween as we get closer to that date. So please make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to the Highland Space Weather Club. Subscribe to the Highland Weather Club. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Whoop.